Hello and welcome to Viva La Dirt League Plays Beast Feast. So you decided to get together to reminisce on the good and the bad times that you shared together. And you figured that the perfect place to do so would be Bob's family's batch house.
Oh fuck, let me put some clothes on.
You all decide to make this getaway a true camping vibe and you go and live off the land. You all hear a creaking and whip around just in time to see a huge root moving towards you, slamming each of you backwards into the hole.
Whoa.
As each of the four of you is knocked into this hole, you each land in a thick bush, thankfully breaking your fall rather than your bones. After extricating yourself from the bushes, you see that you've fallen into a large underground chamber filled with beautifully verdant, lush and diverse forest of vegetation. A complex ecosystem of plants and critters buzzing and scurrying and growing around you.
Do the portal away.
Oh yeah, do the portal away.
Do the portal away. Of course. Okay, portal away!
And you can tell that there is something in this chamber that is sapping the magic from your staff. Peering out are a set of hazel eyes set within a stunning dark complexion of a face seemingly carved from walnut wood. She seems startled to see you and smiles and giggles to an unseen friend behind the curtain.
Wow.
Hello and welcome to Daggerheart, Azerim.
We haven't figured out a safe word, so I just start yelling, danger! Danger!
What is the danger?
I don't see it. Greg, take me. Beautiful woman.
It's not normal.
Please,
Follow me.
So have you got anything to eat?
I go straight up to the giving tree, pluck off a berry, and
Baradun follows.
I'm hungry.
I want this to taste amazing.
So you head behind this curtain. You head behind a different curtain entirely. You also head over to a different area of the. And what are you doing?
Greg, splitting up is the best idea.
I guess I follow
Everyone
them because
split up and have showers.
Split up and go to
No, go ahead. I follow you that way.
No, this one's leading you.
I don't go with that one.
Greg, you're finally going to lose your virginity.
I am not a pro. What does that mean? What does that word mean?
Virginity?
Yeah, what is that? What?
When you're like, the...
Subtle.
You know what?
All right.
You're hungry? You're hungry.
You might finally...
Okay, Greg. I need an instinct reaction roll from you, please. This will not generate hope and fear, but if you fail, it will spotlight the other people.
8 and 9 plus what? Sorry.
8 and 9 is 17 plus your instinct.
Plus 3, 20. 20 with hope.
20 with hope. You won't generate hope or fear for this one because it's a reaction. But that is a success. So you succeed in realizing that there is like a very, like the light that's streaming in through the skylight.
Yeah.
It highlights something as she walks. You know, when you see like a stream of the motes of dust in the air,
yeah.
You can kind of see that there's stuff coming off of her that's like, and looking past that, you can see that these three are just getting absolute wafts of it in the face, and they have all succumbed to it.
Oh, that smell coming up.
And you realise, these things are deliberately trying to seduce us, mechanically speaking.
Danger!
And it's fucking working, baby.
Danger!
Danger. The rest of you get taken back into the private chamber.
See us like,
So these three die,
where they
and our Daggerheart experience is just Greg.
Individually, they slowly remove some of their leafy clothing and start to put their hands on your bodies, removing your clothing, removing your robes.
take me forest lady.
What can I do?
As they are starting to seduce you to this degree, what is Greg doing?
I bolt beak. Oh God, no.
I love how we willingly
What's
put
the
ourselves
matter,
in
sir?
danger.
You don't need to be afraid of anything.
I bolt beacon.
Oh, nice.
I'm like,
I bolt
I'm like,
beacon.
Okay.
I bolt beacon the one that's
Greg,
like,
Massaging your head.
Anyone got any gum?
I spend a hope and I use bolt beacon on.
Guys, it's like there's waves going over
so
me.
one of these ones on.
On one of the ones that's taking these away?
Yeah.
All right, so as they've been walking away, you're going to use this one, not the one that's near you?
Yeah, well, it has to be far range.
Within far. So far range.
Within far.
Far range is kind of like that distance-ish.
Can these
So
guys
it
still
can be
see
this
me,
one.
or are you completely?
Oh, they've gone into their chambers.
I feel like they
We're
were
just all like,
they've gone into their chambers to have sex.
I think I need to hit one of them close to the party so they can witness the.
So spend a hope to use Bolt Beacon, which is one of your spells, as it were.
Yeah.
You shoot off a divine radiant blast.
Fucking danger! Shouting danger.
So do I need to roll? So 2d12?
What does it say on the...
Make a spellcaster roll.
yeah,
So
spellcaster roll.
Okay.
Does it say what the thing is?
It doesn't say
the,
anything.
Oh, you're rolling well, Alan.
18 plus...
18 with hope.
18 with hope.
Okay, this is an action roll, so you do generate hope from doing so. So, and essentially, you spent a hope to use it. You get a hope back from rolling with hope.
Cool.
The number you rolled is higher than the difficulty of the creature, so you do hit. Now you roll the damage.
So
What does it say?
2d8 plus 2 magic. So,
So roll 2d8 plus 2.
5 plus 2, 7.
7 points. 7 points is from their threshold major damage. So they are going to take 2 points of damage from that.
Nice.
Did I choose which one?
Yeah, I'm going to say it's the one on Bob because the other two.
this is gonna help.
The other two are behind the curtains.
Bob he's still going to be seduced. He's still going to be
Oh, you got a little bit burnt there. Hang on, let me just wipe that off.
So, and they're glittering with radiance and have advantage on another.
Yeah, so they become vulnerable and they're brightly, it glows brightly.
I wonder if we use this opportunity really quick to say that Alan is playing the new Seraph.
Yes.
Yeah,
Seraph
the
class.
Seraph class. Once again, there was not a class that worked perfectly for garlic farmer.
Strange. Build garlic farmer into
everybody else had a perfect thing that worked for them. And Greg was like, this is the closest.
Are you sure in this whole book there's not a class of
There's not for garlic farmer. Get on it, Darrington Press. Where's the garlic farmer?
I had feedback.
Specifically just for Alan Morrison to play. Okay, so that is a success. You hit for 2 damage. There's no initiative in this game, so it's just kind of like story-wise goes back and forth. Because you succeeded, the spotlight is still on you, which means that you guys get to act unless I spend a fear. So I'm going to spend a fear to take it to the bad guys' turns. I am going to spend a fear to activate a particular feature. As they are undressing you and you are starting to get hands all over the bodies, you notice that as you're running your hands down their skin, it feels really smooth, like polished and sanded wood, but then it starts to get bumpy, a bit like goose pimples and such, and the bumps start to grow stronger and larger and more spiky like thorns.
Bob's into this.
And then as you are noticing that they seem to be like, there's a bit of a sweat that they're starting to sweat with this hot and heavy situation that you found yourselves in, but they're only sweating from the front as the sap seems to leak from them and becomes extremely adhesive and sticky as the 3 of you are now restrained up close and pressing into their bodies, and you hear the cracking of wood that starts from the top of the crown of their head and runs down the back of their head, their neck and their backs as they split inside out and turn around themselves as this thorns on their skin turn into essentially like a wooden Iron Maiden as you activate what is not a dryad but is in fact a penis flytrap. As the penis flytraps start to wrap around you, each of them is going to start enveloping each of you to dissolve.
I had a dream about this once.
And that is their action. That is all they can do. They can't attack you on the first round, but they can now activate their flytrap abilities, and you are all restrained.
I go, as soon as I see it
I just lean out and
happening,
go, guys, it's going so well.
Bardoon,
You're all gonna die.
Bardoon realizes exactly what's happening because he's been in this situation before in Ewell Forest.
Not again.
Not again! Not again!
As they are wrapping
The
around.
first time was bad. The next 6 times have been. That's
This
my
is like the
fault.
12th
Kind of became a kink after a while. I started actively looking for it.
So Bardoon knows exactly what to do here.
You do. Bob, the one that's on you, as it's starting to wrap around, gets slammed from behind with the golden light. She starts to glitter with light. The 2 hit points of damage is not enough to kill her, but she's damaged. It is now Spotlight. Spotlight is back on the good guys.
So Bardoon, with his hand stuck on it, uses Cinder Grasp, which needs to be done in melee range. So
Cool, perfect.
on a success, make a spellcast roll first. Okay, I'll do that. So 5 and 12, 17 plus 3 is 20.
20 is enough to beat
Unfortunately,
the
with
difficulty.
fear.
Okay, I grab a fear from that.
On a success, the target instantly bursts into flames
Excellent.
and is temporarily on fire.
I feel like fire is probably good against these.
Fire is very
would
good
imagine
against
so,
them. They have a
but-
feature where they are called flammable. Any hit points of damage caused by fire causes an extra hit point.
1d20 plus 4 plus 5 magic damage.
Damn, 1d20. You only
1d20. I've already done it. 12 plus 5, is a number 17.
17 is above their severe threshold, which means that they will take 3 points, but because it's fire, they'll take 4 hit points. So the one that is on Baradoon's Dryad takes...
God damn it all, I wanted to get lucky and I'm stuck in a penis fly trap.
She screams out in pain. I'm going to use the fear token to interrupt. Actually, I don't need to interrupt because you rolled with fear, right?
Yep.
You rolled with fear, so I don't need to spend the fear. The spotlight can just come back to me automatically.
Does that mean you still gain a fear?
I gained the fear, and then I can also spotlight one of my characters. So some features of their things use fear to use their features in the first place. Other features, I just need to have the spotlight on them. So the spotlight comes to the bad guys, as it were, and it triggers. Let me see.
Just my bad guy or all the bad guys?
It spotlights it spotlights my turn.
Yeah.
The GM gets to take a turn, and I get to choose which of my bad guys to spotlight. If any of the guys survive or escape or are not seduced, the Tree Guardian comes to life and attacks them.
Oh no.
So as the Dryad
He's the pimp.
Hey Greg, you know how you said danger?
Yeah.
Now there's danger.
Yeah, I thought there might be.
What was the catalyst?
If they survive the attacks, if they escape the fly trap, or if they are not seduced.
Basically anything happens. And
Yeah, basically, if I want to, I can activate the Tree Guardian, which surprises you by not being the actual tree, but this bush comes to life instead.
Cheeky son of a gun.
Just a tree.
And it is literally just a tree. It was there to be
Red herring, wasn't it?
Red herring.
Little red herring.
I love a red
Is that why
herring.
it had berries on it?
Okay, so that spotlights me. It's his action just to come to life. So you realise this Tree Guardian is now live. It's now back over to you guys. What do you want to do?
I fire off the bolt beacon and I withdraw my improved mace and I'm just swinging it wildly
The one next.
the one next to me.
Okay, so you can move as part of an attack in this game. So you can move
Can
over.
I just use, I'm just reading this, the spirit weapon, so I can actually throw it apparently, if it's in a melee or very close, it can fly from your hand to attack an adversary within close range.
It's kind of the equivalent of like your spiritual weapon.
Yeah,
in Dungeons and Dragons, where you can just kind of like send off the weapon to fight.
It doesn't sound
for
like
you.
there's any disadvantage on this. It says you can mark
It's
as
just part of your.
stress.
That's literally your subclass.
Hell
That's
yeah.
what you can do.
Okay, cool. So I use that.
Okay, so you don't want to
don't
get
know.
close to it.
Don't
Makes
get it
sense.
close.
So you actually move away from it further. You
Yeah.
realise this thing's
Yeah,
come to
I'm
life.
back
and
in
move
let's create a
away,
little
throw it as far as you
triangle
can. Throw it off towards the Dryad.
Yeah. 11, 19.
Yeah,
Dang.
good.
Yeah,
With
plus hope. You get to generate a hope from doing so.
And then plus what, sorry? Was it just 19? Just 19, I guess.
19 plus your whatever modifier to hit.
It's
It'll
on
be your.
the
It'll be
weapon.
your.
On
it'll
the
be
weapon,
your-
so 18.
No,
Apparently that's not.
That's because seraphs are meant to be strength based, but Greg is not. So I'm
Yeah.
going to use your instinct for this instead. So
Oh, instinct plus 3 then, so...
so definitely enough
22.
to hit. So roll the damage on it.
And so that will just be the same as the weapon then?
Yep.
Cool. 2d8 plus 4. 7 plus 4. 11.
11 points of damage. 11 is its threshold for the severe, so it's going to take 3 points damage from that.
Greg killing it!
Smashes this Dryad in the
hell
face. It kind of reveals some of that thorny nature that she just kind of sheds out of it. It's still on you guys because you rolled with hope and a success, so it stays spotlight on you guys.
I mean, there's not a hell of a lot I can do except try and just like go, hey now, hey.
Greg's actually-
I say no.
This wooden maiden
No
kind
consent.
I
wrapping
do not
around you.
consent.
Consent is removed.
Do not consent. I remove my consent.
That's why
What
they're
you're
bad
allowed
guys.
to do, you can at any
You're
time.
allowed to any time.
Anytime you're allowed to remove.
Greg's
Absolutely.
actually really
Unfortunately,
glad
bad
they've
guys
turned
don't
up.
listen.
Greg's actually very glad they've turned out to be monsters because he was just kind of really, just kind of scared of a woman.
Scared of women.
and started attacking.
He didn't even know they were
And
monsters.
It turned out they were monsters, which works out really
I'm
well.
like, thank God you realised they were
started
bad
blasting.
guys straight away.
Totally. I was just intimidated.
What do you
I
do?
try and just like push,
Shove.
push
All right,
them
this
off.
is going to be
I
a
try.
strength check.
Yeah,
A strength
I'm sure this
reaction
will go
roll.
really well.
Sorry, not a reaction roll, just an action roll. So this will generate hope and fear.
Yeah.
12 with hope.
12 with hope. Let's see what their. That is
still get
success.
hope.
Yes,
You
that
get
is
the
a
hope as
success.
well.
You get to generate hope, and you manage to rip yourself off of the adhesive sap that was coming from them just before it manages to close fully.
I will. So I'm kind of in a grappled state at the moment. So can I swing my hammer when I'm like kind
You
of
can. You can. Yeah.
against them?
Restrained. I'll say that you have
Restrained?
disadvantage, so you'll
Or-
roll a d6 and remove it.
Okay. Well, in that case, I'm restrained. So this is going to be a hope fear die.
Hope fear die?
With a 6.
With a subtracted
With a
d6. Because you're up close.
Unless I wanted to first do what you did and try and push him off first.
You can also try and do that
Maybe
first.
I'll do that first.
Okay. So you can hope fear die. Try and,
without the
strength. Just add strength.
Just straight strength on.
Hey everyone, hope you're enjoying this episode of our Daggerheart campaign. If you want to see more of us, we've got another D&D campaign called Into the Darklands. It's on our D&D channel. I'm sure you can find it. It's not that hard. VLDL, Into the Darklands, D&D, the one with Ben, and he's the best in it. If you search for that, it'll come up. Guaranteed.
10 plus 4 plus 2. So 16, but it's fear.
So I generate a fear token. That is a success though, so you do manage to pull yourself off. But the fear element of that, I'm going to say, is that it like pulls like skin, and because you're not wearing armor, so you're literally pulling like chunks of your upper layer of your epidermis off. So it's just like kind of like a grade.
You get degloved.
Not quite. Not quite that bad.
So
I'm going to say that you mark
just
stress.
Oh, sorry.
Do you need to spend that fear to do that?
No, because you rolled a success, but with fear. So it's like it's not perfect success. It was like success, but something bad comes from it.
So it's not that you have to spend that. You don't have to spend that fear. To do, that's just the flavor.
Can I ask a silly question?
I'll just say you mark a stress from the nature of it.
What's stopping me now from just going? Okay, now it's my turn again. Like
nothing.
So I could attack again.
Yeah.
I throw my weapon again.
Okay, do it.
That's which I kind of like in a way.
Anytime you're failing, I'm generating this, and anytime I can interrupt with these if I want to.
Okay, this is kind of like the spot. Instead of initiative, we have the spotlight, and if you just want to take 3 turns in a row, you can go handy.
I'm going handy. I'm throwing my improved mace again. 11 and 5, 16, but that's fear.
With a fear.
16 plus, so 19.
19 definitely hits. Roll damage.
For anyone who doesn't know Daggerheart, just to explain that fear, re-explain the fear hope die.
Yeah, good idea.
Two d12s. One is your fear die, one is your hope die. If the hope die is higher, you generate a hope. If the fear die is higher, you give me a fear. And if they're the same, it's a critical success.
Let's imagine the purple one's the fear dice, and the yellow one's the hope dice. And you can get, you might get higher, you might beat the score, but the fear dice had the higher roll, so now...
There are 5 possible outcomes from a roll. They both roll the same number, in which case it's a critical success. You gain a hope and clear a stress, and succeed the maximum on what you could have rolled.
So that would actually be great to get 2 of the same numbers.
Next best thing you can do is to roll a success on whatever the difficulty is that I've set. So for instance, the difficulty of these dryads is an 11. Most of the things they do, you need to roll an 11 or higher to succeed. So you get an 11 or higher, and the hope is higher, so that's success with hope.
Yep, and that would be that example there.
Yep.
Where you get to put a hope token into your thing.
The next best thing is a success with fear. So you still beat the 11,
which is what
but your fear die is higher.
Yeah.
Then the next best thing is to fail, but with hope. So you didn't meet the 11.
Oh yeah, so
but the hope die was higher.
But the hope die was higher.
You still generate a hope, but you didn't quite get what you wanted.
And
then the worst thing is you fail with fear.
I really like that.
It's a really cool mechanic.
It's a really cool mechanic.
It keeps hope and fear as very ebbing and flowing
give an example of
situations. There you go. Boom.
Okay, so I got 19, but with fear. So you get a fear.
So I got a fear for that.
I don't get a fear or anything. It just means I don't get a hope.
You don't get a hope. Right. I got a fear, which means that they'll be able to retaliate. Yeah. So you hit. So you roll damage on it.
Yeah. So now I'm rolling damage, which is 2d8 plus 4, which is 9, 13.
13 is more than their severe, which is 3 hit points, which is all they had left. So as this dryad gets smashed by your flying hammer, you smash it twice, wham, wham, just like directing it from afar. Yeah. Hit it again! I'm going to interrupt. I'm going to interrupt to spend a fear to re-spotlight the bad guys for now, so that you don't keep going yourselves.
So if you didn't have a fear token, I can just keep going until you get a fear token?
Until I get a fear or until you fail. If you fail or generate a fear, the spotlight just comes to me.
Okay, cool.
So you generated a fear, so I didn't necessarily need to spend.
So if we were smashing it, we could just keep on going.
Yeah, if you just keep, if you're on a winning streak, I just don't get to act.
That makes sense. Like, you get momentum. You've hit them. If they stumble, you get to hit again.
So I'm going to. So I wouldn't, because you succeeded, but with fear, I could just take the spotlight for free. But I'm going to spend a fear as well to activate Deep Root Defender's ability. Grab and drag. Make an attack against the target within close range. This is it's loosey-goosey, but that is about close range because it's about hand's width. He's going to grab out at you. On a success, he's going to spend a fear, which is what he just did, to pull you into melee range. So what's your evasion score?
My evasion score is 7.
7 is beat then by your... So, that is definitely a win then with a 12. So 12 hits you. You're going to take the regular damage, and because I spent a fear, you're going to get pulled into melee range with him. Okay. So this vine whips out to you and whoosh, drags you right up towards him. Mm-hmm. You will take the regular damage, which is a d8 plus 2, a d8 plus 3 rather. So that's 5 plus the dragging damage of a d6 plus 2. Ooh, that's a 5, 11 plus 3 plus 2. So 13 physical damage.
Okay.
What's your...
Which is under my minor damage.
Under your minor?
In my minor damage range.
So 13 is under your minor, which means you're going to take 1 hit point unless you want to mark an armor slot.
Oh, yeah, I'll do armor. What am I talking about? Yeah, I'll do armor.
Cool. So you mark an armor, so you don't take any physical hit points from it, but you are now dragged close and you are restrained by him.
Cool.
That is his. The spotlight's still on me if I want it.
Do you have to spend a fear for each character?
Not necessarily. So usually, yes. If the spotlight came to me for free, then I spent a fear to use his ability.
Yeah.
I could now spend a fear to continue on me and highlight one of the dryads, unless I have a feature, some features that you will see later in the campaign maybe, say you can spotlight up to X number of these characters without spending extra fear.
Nice.
Because they work as minions or they work together or they work as a horde or whatever. Do I want to spend something now? Yeah, I think I'm going to spend a fear to now spotlight the dryad that was on you.
Oh, mate.
Yeah,
cool.
she is going to use an enchanting song or enchanting allure. She's upset that you managed to pull yourself off, and she's going to try and seduce you. And
So this is not a physical thing. This is
it's not that bad. Come on, I swear you're going to enjoy it.
So how do I?
So you need to make an instinct reaction roll. Because it's a reaction roll, you're not going to generate.
Is it 2d12s again?
Yep. Still just 2d12s.
But it's not
2d12s.
But it's not hope fear for this.
Correct.
Okay.
Because it's a reaction roll, it doesn't generate things.
14 plus 0.
14 beats the 11 difficulty, so you succeed against the instinct, unfortunately.
No!
No consent.
No.
You do not mark a stress, you're not enchanted. Yeah, that's it. She failed on that. So
Can I hit it now, please?
I could keep going, but I'm going to hold on to that, leave it back to you guys.
Can I hit them? I want to hit them.
You can, yeah.
Hammer. I'm going to hit them with my hammer. With my legendary grandfather's hammer.
That's thinking outside the box.
See, is that your grandfather's hammer?
And it's rightfully mine. I don't know if I made that.
You know this to be true now.
I know
'Cause you had the
this
vision.
to be true.
I don't believe you. I don't believe
The way he's saying it differently now, like he believes it.
I always believed
Well,
that.
I think you actually hoped a big part of it was.
Oh, anyway, I'm not going to get into this with you, Greg. I'm in the middle of battle, so roll it. 14.
Critical success. Critical success. Mark a hope, clear a stress.
Oh, and I also get the hope.
So you get a hope and you clear a stress.
Oh, that's so dope.
Hope is dope.
And I'm stress free. I got no stress.
Classic Rowan rolling the best.
Right.
Constantly.
So
Me and
critical
Rowan
success, mark a hope, clear a
Two
stress.
peas in a pod.
In a combat situation, you also then roll the damage, and just like I used to do with my other critical damage, you max out what you could roll and then roll on top of it. So your Warhammer, because I gave you a legendary Warhammer, even though you're a tier 2 character, just made sense for the character.
Yeah.
It's doing 2d12 plus 14 damage.
Jesus Christ.
2d12 maxed is 24, plus 14 is 38. 38 plus 2d12.
Plus this?
Yeah.
But it can only do a maximum of 3 actual hit points. So it's already.
Yeah, but
whatever.
sometimes some characters have huge thresholds.
Plus 12.
Plus 12, so what did I say, 34 or something, 38, was it?
38?
50 points of damage, well over their in fact, there's an alternate rule as well that if you get more than double their severe score, it could even do 4.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
What is their severe score?
The severe threshold is 11, so I'm going to say it's going to do. I'm going to say it's definitely going to be 4
Is that
damage.
kind of a home rule, or is it like?
It's not a home rule. It's an alternate rule that's in the game. All right, so in a single strike, you do 4 points of damage to this dryad, or this Venus flytrap. Crack off huge chunks of its wood.
You're just particularly angry that this hasn't led to intercourse.
Yeah.
Really.
You misled me.
Okay, that is a critical success, so the spotlight's still on you.
Baradoon just absolutely wants to get away, so again just pops his hands back on and wants to fuel the magic even more, so just wants this thing away from him. So
What are you doing with your hand, sorry?
He just puts his hand on there.
Wait, before I go.
Yes, that's good.
That's good.
Okay.
I'm feeling better now.
Feeling better.
Is going to conjure up the wild magic within him,
Nice.
just to really get +2.
Cool.
Really wants to get
activating wild
+2.
magic. Yep.
+2.
One and two, yes.
1, 2. And is,
Sorry, Rob.
and is going.
guys.
So I've got a couple of things here that I want to highlight as my characters. One is I'm using my experience as a wild magic sorcerer to do this. Second, if I'm using one of my experiences and I fail my roll, I can roll again by marking a stress.
Right.
As a human, that's my one.
Oh yes, that's right.
So I'm going to use Cinder Grasp again because my hands are still stuck to her, I assume. So 7-3. I'm feeling a 10's not going to get me. Oh no, +2, +3.
Yeah, I was going to say with all of your modifiers.
+2, +3. I'm 15.
Yeah, I've told you already the difficulty is 11.
So 15 with hope.
Difficulty in this game, it's all like their armor class, their DCs, all the things you need to beat, any of the features
I like
they use.
this.
It's usually just like
I also
difficulty.
like this.
Difficulty 11.
This is less stressful.
11.
I do not.
So,
Get out.
get out.
So
you definitely beat 11 with all of that. Which one was higher, hope or fear?
hope. With
Hope, so you generate
with
a hope
higher.
as well.
So now I do the damage. It's 14 plus what did I say earlier, like 6 or something. So 20 damage.
20 damage is more than the upper threshold, but not quite double. So you're going to do 3 points of damage, which is more than it had left. So you burn this thing alive.
Oh, goodbye. Goodbye.
Burns into ash and charcoal. Baradun, you're definitely away from that. Do I want to?
I'm assuming not very eatable now.
Because I want to. You said it kind of took me away
Ash and
somewhere,
charcoal.
right?
Yeah, it was taking you away into a back room, but before you got there,
We
it started
can
attacking, and he
use that
going
for
bolted.
suggestion.
So it's kind of shadowy, you would say? Shadowy dark room? There's shadows in the room?
I've said it's a brilliance of light. This entire chamber is
In the
called
other
brilliance.
room, in the other
because
part. But this part, shadows.
Wouldn't have thought so.
Probably shadows around.
Mark is stressed to get yourself into stress yourself over into a shadowy area of the
I'm like, oh my god, what's that? And then I
You
just
rush up
find a
into a
leaf,
shadow.
and I'm like, technically I'm in shadow.
It's just like a few leaves on his face.
Oh, I'm so shadowed right now. And that means I can use my ability, Nightwalker and Shadow Stepper, and I can step to another shadow within very far range. Or
Okay.
within far range.
Where are you stepping?
Just somewhere
Behind the
away.
shadow of this guy.
yeah. Somewhere away from there, like maybe over here.
Steps into the shadow.
It'll be another one of
behind
these,
you.
bro. What are you doing?
No.
What are you doing?
So
It's
you
a
shadow
little
step.
bush.
Did you have to spend anything for shadow step, or it just does it right?
Oh, mark a stress as well.
So you can mark another stress too.
Yeah.
Shadow step
I'm
away.
quite
I'm
stressed.
quite stressed right. It's
It's a very stressful situation.
I'll give you a
Well, he has
massage later.
You know what?
He
Help
had
stress?
his bob quite tightly
Yeah,
interrupted.
exactly. All right, I relieve some stress very quickly.
Sorry, everyone
everyone
who's come.
watching.
Sorry.
Sorry,
Sorry, everyone who's come. Me too.
Everyone who's come from Critical Role.
And then
sorry,
once
critters.
I'm there, I would love to attack the one who was trying to fight
your
me.
bow?
Yeah, with my
Do
bow.
it.
Sweet. And then I think, let me just check the sneak attack things. Because I'm hidden now, I'm
You
cloaked.
are. Yes, when you shadow step, you get cloaked, which is just like hidden but better.
Yeah.
Basically, you got advantage on stuff.
And then when I succeed on an attack while cloaked, add a number of d6s equal to... Okay, sweet. So I'll attack first and see what happens. Sick.
Classic.
Woo!
The worst
That's
possible-
failure with fear, baby!
Worst possible
Oh,
thing,
nice.
ladies and gentlemen.
Worst possible fear. What was the score?
6.
Cool. Yeah, definitely
Thumbs up,
a
everyone.
failure with fear as you fire across your arrow
Oh,
to try
plus
and...
1 agility, so 7.
7,
well, in that
7 is
case.
definitely still a failure with fear. It's going to spotlight back over to me. I'm going to use the Deeproot Defender to use its grab and drag thing, I think. Yeah. I'm going to
used
see that
shadow
you... it can't. It doesn't know where you are because you're hidden. I think does hidden give it away? I think cloaked goes away once you've made an attack. I think.
After you made an attack or end a move within line of sight of an adversary, you are
Yeah.
no longer cloaked.
Yeah.
But I didn't properly attack, so
You
I'm
made
still
an attack, you just
definitely
failed your attack.
Wow.
So as you've
Wow.
made an attack and
Yeah, is that the way it
failed, the Deeproot Defender is going to use the grab and drag, so I'm going to see if he hits you first. What's your evasion?
I think he's got the rules wrong.
What's your
Any of your...
what's your
it's not even
evasion?
going to get you there, never mind.
Evasion. It's going to beat you. It's got a 21.
14 evasion.
Okay, definitely hits you, so I'm going to spend 1 fear to do the grab and drag thing where it
What are you
whips out to
thinking?
grab
Looks
you
like
and
you're
drags
busy
you
thinking
closer.
something.
So it's this plus 5,
If I
which
told
is
you
9 plus
there's a severe
5
problem in the kitchen,
is 14.
or there's a
14
major
damage.
problem in the kitchen,
That's
my major damage. Yeah.
14 is in your major, so if you want to mark an armor to reduce it to minor, you can.
I will.
So you take 1 hit point and an armor slot as it grabs you and whoosh, whips you over to it.
Oh, hey, Bob.
Slams into you.
Oh, that's right. I just wish you'd listen to me is all. I just wish you'd listen
Shut
to me.
up, Greg.
Okay, I am gonna do it. Do I want to do this now, or do I want to do it later? No, I'm gonna do it now. I'm gonna spend a fear to spotlight the Deep Root Defender again.
Oh god!
And he's gonna use
been a severe crash.
ground slam.
Stop.
Slams down into the ground. Wave of roots and vines and leaves whip out from him and knock you guys back. Now that you're next to him, he can knock you back to far range.
Oh, far range.
Deals damage and you mark a stress. So far range is longer than this. So he's gonna blast you back here. And blast you back this way. And each of you marks a stress and takes...
Each of us? Oh shit.
Everybody within range to max a stress and takes 7 points of bludgeoning, 7 points of physical damage rather.
Okay.
So whatever that is for you, you can mark an armor if you want to get rid of it.
I'm putting that on my armor again.
Cool, take the armor then and that's it. So that is the Deep Root Defender done, it's back to you guys.
I guess as per usual, it's going to be up to me to save the day.
I'm going to use bolt.
Don't worry.
Oh, wait, I'm prone. Does that... Do I need to do anything to stand upright, or...?
No. That's kind of milk flavor.
Okay, cool. I use Bolt Beacon again on this guy.
Big guy.
Yeah.
Can I want to do a bit of a highlight the helping ally, like an ally
Oh, you want to do the
combo
help
move?
thing? Yeah.
Right.
So the combo move is you spend 3. So if I remember this rightly, you spend 3 hope. You spend 3 hope. You do a tag team move. And you both roll the attack and choose which one to use.
Yeah, so, I mean, you've already rolled.
I did not do well, so I got 7 with fear, so I think I failed.
Okay, so you're not doing the tag team for now? Hold on to that, or are you going to do that now?
I mean, I might roll better than him, so yeah, it seems like a good... So I saw the beacon of hope going up that you're doing, and I'm like, he's highlighting something. I whip around, and I go to use my legendary great staff. And one thing I love about this is a staff in Daggerheart is
actually useful.
Actually, a magical staff. You can, instead of having to go.
What's
bonk.
the difference?
That's just bonk. Like you've got a stick and you're whacking someone.
You've got a
with
staff
stick.
that you can use to cast magic through. This is actually the staff itself is magical and can do and uses your magic damage and things.
Yeah,
That's cool.
So in D&D, it is literally a stick.
So why not just throw it away then?
Don't worry about it. Spend 3 hope to use a tag team roll. So you spend off the 3 hope.
1, 2, 3.
Work with the other player to describe how you're combining your actions in a unique, exciting way. You make separate rolls, but before resolving the outcome, you choose one of the rolls to apply for both of you.
Okay.
Hey, Barony, your great staff is actually cool. Now,
Yeah, I know, right?
It looks cool.
Guys, can we just not let Bob ever act ever again?
And the great thing with Daggerheart is he doesn't have to.
Yes.
He does grab you with thorny vines and drag you right up in close melee range.
Does he have boobs? I do that.
Allow me, Rob.
Yeah, so Ben, you go quickly.
Hey everyone, hope you enjoyed that episode of our Daggerheart campaign. If you want to see more of us, as I mentioned earlier, we have Into the Darklands, which is our latest D&D campaign. Here's the playlist right here. Click it. Give it a click.